Manchester United player Mason Greenwood has been charged with attempted rape, engaging in controlling and coercive behavior, and assault occasioning actual bodily harm. It has been confirmed. Brazil striker Richarlison in tears over injury 1 month before World Cup. Tottenham attacker had to be substituted against Everton on Saturday after he suffered a calf injury. Trevoh Chalobah has spoken about his newfound confidence under Chelsea manager Graham Potter. Chalobah recently told club media, "It's good to be playing every game. The more games you play, the more confidence you get. I've started well, and I look to be consistent and carry on." Xhaka has dubbed summer signing Zinchenko a funny guy after he wouldn't stop speaking ahead of the Gunners' recent Premier League win over Liverpool. The Swiss midfielder also praised his new teammates' impact on the team. Arsenal central defender William Saliba has yet to put pen to paper on a new contract at the Emirates and is being courted by French champions PSG. That's according to journalist Ben Jacobs, who says the Frenchman's contract situation is slightly more complicated than that of Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli owing to PSG's high interest in acquiring the Arsenal centre-back services. Real Madrid boss Carlo Ancelotti has deemed Antonio Rudiger fit despite a nasty head injury that required 20 stitches. Former Real Madrid, Barcelona, Inter and AC Milan legend Ronaldo has admitted he is currently in therapy as he looks to understand himself better following his playing career. Brentford have released a statement regarding the incident that reads, "We condemn this discriminatory behavior in the strongest possible terms. An attack on one of our players is an attack on all of us. Ivan will receive the full backing from the club and from the Brentford fans who we have already been condemning the abuse." Liverpool sent scouts to monitor RB Leipzig star Christopher Nkunku against Celtic. Chelsea might be in pole position to secure the French forward, but Liverpool are keeping tabs on the 24-year-old, reports The Sun. Jurgen Klopp admits life would be easier without Pep Guardiola, as Liverpool and Manchester City get ready to resume their rivalry this weekend. Jurgen Klopp admits life would be easier without Pep Guardiola, as Liverpool and Manchester City get ready to resume their rivalry this weekend. Dusan Vlahovic's sixth league goal of the season earned Juventus victory at city rivals Torino to ease the pressure on manager Massimiliano Allegri. Harry Kane marked his 400th Tottenham appearance with the opening goal as Antonio Conte's side closed the gap on Premier League leaders Arsenal with victory over Everton. Manchester United sent scouts to monitor AC Milan forward Rafael Leao against Chelsea in the Champions League. The 23-year-old has 18 months left on his Milan contract, and that has alerted a lot of clubs, reports Mirror. New Manchester United boss, Erik ten Hag, is said to be a long-term admirer of the Portuguese international, who has been in scintillating form for AC Milan since last season. James Forrest scored a hat-trick on his first start of the season to take his Celtic tally to 100 goals as Hibernian were demolished in Glasgow. Qatar World Cup accused of imposing chilling restrictions on media. David De Gea could prove Sir Alex Ferguson right to secure his Manchester United future. Sunday's Premier League clash with Newcastle United at Old Trafford is set to mark a landmark occasion in David De Gea's Manchester United career. Milan coach Pioli: Napoli defeat our one setback. Pioli said, "The balance in the league would have been very positive if we hadn't lost to Napoli because I think that, the way the team played, we deserved more. We know that we have to continue like this and that we can do better." Agent: Bologna striker Arnautovic made choice to reject Man Utd. Real Madrid are monitoring the situation of Bayern Munich star left-back Alphonso Davies, according to Marca. Los Blancos are looking to strengthen their left-back department and have identified the Canadian as a transfer target. Pep Guardiola labels Arsenal as contenders to Premier League title with Man City. Pep Guardiola has warned that Erling Haaland will eventually go through a rough patch as it is difficult to maintain his incredible early season form. Guardiola's Man City aim to strengthen the midfield for the upcoming season and are following the rise of Real Sociedad's Martin Zubimendi. The 23-year-old has a profile that will allow him to control the midfield from its base. Despite recently renewing his contract until 2027, Zubimendi is said to have a release clause of €60 million, making him an achievement achievable target for Man City. According to Fichajes, Karim Benzema is the overwhelming favorite to win the men's Ballon d'Or at a ceremony in Paris on Monday and thereby become the first Frenchman to claim the most prestigious individual prize in football since Zinedine Zidane almost quarter of a century ago. Real Madrid coach Carlo Ancelotti warned his team that Barcelona have been spectacular in La Liga. Despite their struggles in the Champions League, Barcelona are on the verge of Champions League elimination after a 3-3 draw at home against Inter Milan on Wednesday, but come into Sunday's Clásico at the Santiago Bernabéu as leaders, unbeaten in the top flight. Xavi's side have conceded just one goal all season in La Liga and led Real Madrid on goal difference. Both sides tied on 22 points at the top of the table. Bayern Munich goalkeeper Manuel Neuer will miss his side's top-of-the-table clash with Bundesliga high-flyers Freiburg on Sunday due to ongoing problems with his shoulder, coach Julian Nagelsmann confirmed. Manchester United captain Harry Maguire will reportedly be available for selection before the end of the month. The 29-year-old has not been in action for his club since suffering a hamstring injury while representing England during the September international break. Tottenham Hotspur have reportedly made contact over a move for Sporting Lisbon midfielder Manuel Ugarte. The 21-year-old came through the youth ranks with Phoenix in his native Uruguay before earning a transfer to Portugal with Famalicão in the winter of 2021. Former Tottenham Hotspur and Paris Saint-Germain head coach Mauricio Pochettino has supposedly emerged as a contender to take over at Juventus. The Argentine is on the lookout for his next job in management after being sacked from his role at PSG after less than 2 years in charge over the summer. David De Gea is set for his 500th start for Manchester United, with Erik ten Hag praising his huge achievement. The Spanish international was signed by Sir Alex Ferguson as a replacement for Edwin van der Sar, with United paying a then British record fee for a goalkeeper of £18.9 million to Atletico Madrid. Barcelona coach Xavi Hernandez says he will walk away from his post if he feels he cannot help the team improve. The Catalans are close to elimination from the Champions League after a draw with Inter Milan on Wednesday, despite heavy summer expenditure, and have faced criticism this week, ahead of the Clásico on Sunday. "I know there's a lot of pressure, a lot of criticism. This is Barca," Xavi told a press conference on Saturday. Xavi's side, La Liga leaders, faced champions Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabéu, where they won 4-0 last season. A stampede sparked by police firing tear gas into packed stands took place after a match between home team Arema FC and rivals Persebaya Surabaya on October 1 in the city of Malang, East Java. The task force investigating a stadium tragedy that killed 132 people in Indonesia has called on the country's football association chief to resign, a top minister said Friday. A stampede sparked by police firing tear gas into packed stands took place after a match between home team Arema FC and rivals Persebaya Surabaya on October 1 in the city of Malang, East Java. An investigation team was set up as anger rose against the police response after 132 people, including dozens of children, died, with many killed in a crush as they rushed for small exits.